You don't need more confidence. You need a clear self. We're talking about what are the common beliefs people have about themselves, and especially you. See, there's a strange truth. You can look successful, capable, stable, respected, and still feel unsure inside. I'm a best-selling author, and I'm looking into the research on it all now, and I'm going to give you my takeaway and analysis later on before the bonus. You see, there's a deeper issue, and it may be self-clarity. One study that I looked at was on mindfulness and self-esteem, self-concept clarity, and cognitive flexibility. It found that in 204 adults, researchers said that mindfulness was linked to self-esteem, but not magically. It worked partly through two things. Firstly, self-concept clarity, knowing who you are clearly, consistently, confidently. And secondly, cognitive flexibility, being able to see new options, new meanings, new perspectives. Together, they explained part of the path from mindfulness to self-esteem. Self-concept clarity was the strongest predictor. So maybe you don't feel low value. Maybe you feel unclear. You know your work, your duties, your role, your bills, your reputation, but not always yourself. The second article goes deeper. It describes self-esteem as a sociometer of the kind of inner social gauge. It tracks your place in the group, your acceptance, your rejections, your belonging, and your value, all in the outer world. Your self-esteem is not only inside you, it is shaped by feedback from the world. And this is if people respect you, include you, trust you. Your system relaxes if people ignore you. It is not only inside you, it is shaped by feedback from the world. If people respect you, if they include you, if they trust you, then your system relaxes. If people ignore you, exclude you, dismiss you, your system tightens. Anxiety rises, confidence drops. You start checking your words. The article argues that self-esteem helps you adapt to your social world. It tells you, am I safe? Am I valued? Do I belong? Can I act? And this is where midlife hurts, because you, as a man, may spend decades performing value, providing value, and proving value. But rarely you're feeling value. You become useful, but not known, needed, but not seen, respected, but not held. So your confidence starts depleting on performance. And when performance slows or changes, you panic. Who am I? Without this, the question is not weakness, it is data. Your mind is asking for clarity. Your nervous system is asking for safety. Your self-esteem is asking, where do I belong? The answer is not arrogance, it is alignment. Knowing yourself, thinking flexibly, belonging honestly, and acting from value, not just pressure. But how do we get to this? What are the solutions? Well, firstly, we need to practice mindfulness. Notice your thoughts. What am I thinking? You might think right now. But the truth is, you need to stop. You need to put things aside. You need to leave distractions where they are and make sure that you're in a quiet place. You could be silent, no background noise, no potential for noise or distraction or interruption. And from there, you can start to pause and pause even your reactive thinking towards things. That is being mindful of the moment. You need to build self-clarity. Name your values. What is it that gives you this value of feeling the way you are right now? What is it that you value and gives you clarity within yourself? Write the patterns that you feel all the way through, all the different feelings when you don't feel value to when you do. Try to define your identity from there. Once you have a definition of your identity, you'll be surprised where you and how you can change your identity going forward, because it's a fluid thing. From here, you can increase your flexibility and question assumptions that you make, assumptions that others thoughts around you and about you. See the alternatives that are there, because there are alternatives, and change your perspective. If you can do that, you're opening up your mind. This aforementioned identity can be reshaped, and you can then trigger yourself forward with that. Try to reduce your rumination. It is natural to have it. Hands up, I can do it. I'm sure if you look into it, you can do it too, or have done it. But you can stop replaying things over and over in your mind. This is normal too. Look, there's a huge wealth of knowledge within our brains. There's a huge amount of thoughts, thousands every day. And so the things that we thought about a long time ago can pop in at any time. Also, the things, as we know from dreams, can pop in at any time. And track your feedback. By monitoring everything, you notice belonging, or indeed lack of belonging. You notice where you need to belong, how you can belong. And notice rejections as well. They go hand in hand. You'll see an up and down maybe on the graph what it is that is happening with regard to belonging and rejections. Now that you're here, you can also like the video, because if you comment good or bad, I'll help also you, but also areas where you're interested and intrigued within the research. So then if you subscribe, and I hope you do, I'll produce more content with regard to the research and for you. Try to strengthen your belonging as well. If you invest in friendships, you'll certainly belong to that person, in that memory maybe that you share, in the group that you have, in what you're doing going forward, in the going to different concerts or events or games. And try to repair this. It's not middle-aged, this is what happens. We get stuck, we rear families, we help older, we get involved in our careers a lot, but so do others. So we need to reconnect and repair any distance that has happened, be it time or maybe fallings out, and join communities. Communities are out there like we've never had as many before with regard to the internet and trying to connect with others. Not just an email address, we've got social media now, so use them. Try to detach from the world. There's so much 24/7 intensity of information with regard to the news, with regard to social media. It's happening, all of that. But detach also from your status and from money and from this perception out there, that kind of stereotype that that's what you need to be as a guy. But also detach from your performance and then act authentically. Be honest with yourself. Be vulnerable. You only need to be vulnerable with one other. And if you can do that, it will show you their reaction and how positive that can be. Choose the values that really mean a lot to you and speak honestly. Use your words, that's your thoughts then, that are most dominant in your mind, coming out and helping others as well as yourself. It will be a time for sure, perhaps, of, well, anxiety. So regulate your anxiety, and slow breathing. Little techniques like this will help. First point I made with regard to mindfulness, slow breathing, they're all connected here. Doing these points will allow us from the research to go forward so that we have grounded attention and we can name our fears, we can name what's pulling ourselves back so that we can reach the future in a better way. And we can rebuild our identity beyond just being a job, beyond just our position, beyond being the provider or seeking approval or getting approval. Look, just remember that from the research, mindfulness was linked to higher self-esteem, partly thought, self-concept clarity and cognitive flexibility. And self-concept clarity was the strongest predictor of self-esteem. In the study, self-esteem works like a social gauge, tracking belonging, acceptance, and rejection. And now, as promised, we take away. You not only need confidence, but you need a clearer sense of who you truly are. You can mold that identity. A healthier, middle-aged guy like ourselves that we want to be allows for flexible thinking, self-clarity, and a deepening of what we really feel is our achievements in life.
Thanks for watching. Please like this video. If you subscribe, comment to say that you have, and we'll look after you.